desire here, as we step into a space to meditate together, is to understand, as we see here all of the different losses. We have the fear of commitment and relationship breakup, loss of a marriage, lack of self-worth. There's so much experience that brings up a lot of pain in the emotional and physical body for all of us. And so we're all in this together, this heartbreak and this heartache. Just the end of a 4-year relationship, and a friendship. So the desire for me here in creating this space is, this year has been one of health crisis for me. Moved through 3 different surgeries that took me in and out of, looking at my own mortality, and the loss of what I thought to be, my soulmate or my life partner, and moving into those deep recesses of the mind, those deep, dark shadow spaces. And what I hope for each of us here, as we all have our own pain, is that you use your pain as your medicine. Welcome, Brienne. So you use the pain that comes up in heartbreak and loss and grief, that you use it as your medicine, and not just your medicine for the world, but your medicine for yourself. So coming back into self-love, into self-empathy, we use that energy in a revitalizing way. And so now I think is a good time for our meditation. We're 5 minutes in. I think we're all here. Deborah, oh, wow. Long marriage and deep connection is so painful. I can't even imagine what it would be like to go through those spaces. And so that's why I'm here. All right, so take your comfortable seat, or if you're going to lie down, you can lie down. And if you have, binaural beats, or you have anything that is soothing to you to hear, I would recommend playing that as well. I'm going to type in the comment box. I just put one in now, and it shows you the title. You can just copy that title into YouTube, and it's a really, really beautiful 4th chakra binaural beat sound to play during the meditation, and it is deeply warming. So I would encourage you to put that into the YouTube real quick. I can take a moment and have that sound playing lightly in the background, and the frequency is just really helpful to open those different energetic spaces in the body. So again, you can take that out of the comment box, post it into YouTube, and bring that up for sound. And when you're ready, find your comfortable seat. Sitting up nice and tall. And however you sit, whether it's lying down, if you lie, just take space. You can starfish out. If you're sitting, create some space in the armpit area for air to flow through. Hands resting on the knees, palms shining up or down. And just come into breath awareness. So of course we are breathing, but allow the breath to really come in through the nostrils, out through the nostrils, and allow the cycle to be a reparation here. Begin to ease the body with the breath. We let go of story in the mind, and we instead settle into the sensations of the physical body. And most of the time, our pain, our suffering comes from the mental aspect of ourselves. The physical, when we're able to just be in the moment, witnessing our breath, tuning into the subtleties of the physical body, we're able to let go of the story or the narrative that brings about pain. So I invite you here, as we settle into the physical body, to take the time to connect with the place in you where love lives. Take the time to explore in your physical body. Where does your love live? Is it warm? Is it cooling? It is in the heart space or the solar plexus around the navel. Does it feel low and grounded in the hips? And does it feel high and rising in the neck? And the sensation itself of love, is it warm? Is it sharp? Is it cool? Is it all pervasive and expansive? Or in this moment, does it feel small or undetected? All aspects and experiences are welcome. Let go of judgment here or need to be anything other than you are. And I know that life has not been easy and that maybe you have seen less of the goodness lately of the human experience. I know that this year may have felt like one that took so much away from each of us. And that can feel confounding. And I know that might feel confusing and painful and destabilizing to lose so much quickly. And I also know that any love you have experienced or that has been opened within you is not taken away when a person walks away or we lose someone in death or loss or tragedy. When the experience of the physical presence in our life ceases, the energy and the love still exists. So I'd like you again to reconnect with that place within you where love lives. And again, let go of the narrative. Maybe faces begin to dance in front of you. The imagination begins to bring in past loves or lost loves or those that may bring up pain, and those that may have walked away or let go. And let their faces wash away and just be with the love. Let the love permeate in your body, if it's in your heart, the navel, the hips are all pervasive. And if you have not felt connected to that space in you lately, just remember the last moments where you felt it living within you. And just remember that visceral feeling in your body. You can let go of the person or the experience that it was attached to, and instead focus on the energy within. And again, does it feel warm? Does it feel sharp? Does it feel expansive or confined? Does it feel tender or subtle? And when you're able to find it, just be with it. And breathe here in and out of the nostrils. And allow it to bring some warmth or sensation to the body. Allow it to cool and soften the body. Relaxing the brow and the jaw. Relaxing the shoulders while keeping the heart space open. And I've come to recognize that when you lose something or someone that you love dearly, the physical presence may be gone, but the sensation, the somatic felt experience, was never belonging to them. That feeling belongs to you. You may forget, and you may need to remind yourself. And you may sit in your grief for quite some time, and that is okay. But in the moments where the pain becomes unbearable and the story becomes so stark, come back to this space. Come back to the softness of your body. Like cooling waters, let your awareness of this space within you begin to melt the distress or anxiety in the body and the mind. And let go of story, let go of blame, let go of possibility and desire for future outcomes, and be of this moment. In this moment, you are loved and you are love. If you are holding on tightly to an object of desire that you wish so deeply to give to you what you already have inside, let go. If you are holding on to fantasy and hope, instead open your heart, breathe in deeply, and let the exhale soothe you. And trust. Trust in the higher good. What is meant to be will be, and what is meant to be shed will be shed. You are not in need of anyone or anything outside of yourself. This has been the illusion. The love that you give is the love that is already yours. It cannot be taken away. There is an immense amount of powerful living energy within you that is abundant. And when the world tears people away from you, it is not retribution or poor fortune. It is a part of the experience that can be held to unearth your intricate power to repair and to love again more deeply. It can be the beckoning to come back home to yourself, a deep reminder that all love comes from within, and that the greatest love story we must tell is the one that we have with ourselves. So feel deeply into that place within you where your love lives. Breathe here. And really remind yourself over and over and over again, just as we tell our stories. Instead, just feel, 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 feel. And when story or fantasy or hope for a different outcome emerges in the mind, shift your energy to come back home to this place. Leaving the mind and entering the body. Maybe you even feel the body slightly rock forward and back like a rocking of self. And just breathe deeply here. Let the exhale soothe you and let the story fade away. Instead, allow the feeling of love to mend your wounded parts. This is where your love lives. It is not in other. It is not outside yourself. It is not in the beautiful stories that cascade from your imaginative mind. But love is simple. It is always present, always witnessing, always holding you. It is waiting in the corners of your existence without judgment to embrace you. And you need not search or seek. So let go of the past and trust in the future. And whomever has reminded you of your pain, thank them. Be grateful for their presence in your life. Thank them for reminding you that your love is yours and that it always has been. Free them from their roles, their responsibilities, and your needs around them. And come back inside. It's warm here and safe. Love is here. You are here. Breathe deeply. Rest gently. And be silent. And be still here. And be free. Just allow some spaciousness here of silence as my voice trails off for just a bit. And again, notice and witness if your mind goes into story. And come back home again to this sensation. Where does your love live? It is not in story. It is not in past or future. It is here in this moment. Deeply breathing and cultivating and settling into your felt sensation. Be here. Stay in your body. When you notice the mind begin to wander, bring it back to the breath, to the connection. And again, where does the love live within? And let it begin to permeate the entire body, just feeling such a softness and tenderness. The exquisite nature of your unique body, your home. And place one hand on the heart, one hand on the forehead. And breathe deeply into the both, sitting up tall or lying down smoothly. You can sigh it out. Twice more. Let some sound out. And send some energy here in the mind and Do your best to visualize the energy of the mind moving down to the heart, like a white light here. When the mind begins to think too much, there's story and narrative and pain and suffering and becomes destabilizing, remind your heart to feel. You can tell the mind, I can let you rest now. You've done your job. I'm here. I've survived. But let your heart feel. Let your heart lead you. Bring the hands together at heart center, bowing head to heart. And just taking some moments here to give yourself deep, deep gratitude for showing up in your practice, for being with your heartache, with your heartbreak, with the loss, with the grief. These feelings are heavy, they're vast, they're penetrating. And so many times we would like to just steer our vision away from them, push them into the shadows. But here we are looking at them, acknowledging them, embracing them. We allow them to be here. But we do our best to not use the mind to rationalize or explain, to create story or fantasy. We do our best to not get stuck in the narrative, but to come back to the heart space, the heart, that space where the love lives within us. It is always there. It is unburdened. It cannot go away. It is not taken in the deepest of heartbreaks. It is not taken in the deepest of deceptions. It is always here. It can never be taken away. So remind yourself again and again and again, everything that you need, the life energy that you need to survive and thrive, that deep, deep love story that you yearn to have is right here within yourself. The heartache, the heartbreak, the loss, the grief in me that is looking for ease and safety and connection honors the heartbreak, the heartache, the grief, the loss in you that also seeks ease and safety and connection. Thumbs between eyebrow center, bowing down towards the earth that supports us in all of our experiences. We say namaste. So much love to all of you. I see that there were some other additions over here. Manil, so much deep love inside, so much yummy, sweet sister. Yes, thank you. I would love to hear how you guys are feeling and how your heart space is feeling, and if you were able to locate that spot in you, that space, and how it feels to be in that space when we get out of our mind and get out of the narrative. Like, what's it feel like to be in your body? And this is such a tender practice. So I really hope that you will do this for yourself as well when you're in those moments of deep grief and loss, and really come back to what it feels like to tune into that love in your body and not seek it outside of yourselves. And as well, at the end of sessions, we always let you guys know as well that we have everything based on donations here, so don't feel obliged. If it feels in your heart to donate, then that is always welcome and keeps us moving and grooving and doing offerings. But also just here to create space and love for you guys, so that's welcome. Thank you, Leda. Thank you, Nancy, Yvette. Be within your eyes, Yvette. I love that. Martin, thank you. Glad you enjoyed it. Joseph, Martin. Daniel, a little challenging to keep it localized to one area. I love that. I I don't feel it in one area either, Daniel. I feel it all around me. That's taken time in my meditation practice. I don't think I was very connected to my own self-love for a long time. But now that I am, and the more pain that we go through and the more challenges and obstacles, I think the deeper we get into that love. So now I just feel like it's buzzing all around me and it's all pervasive. So it feels so wonderful. Thank you, Frank. Yeah, thank you for being here. And I'm going to be here for another minute or so. So if you have any questions or anything that you want to share, I'm just here to witness and hold space and to support. This emoji reminds me that love emanates from within. Oh, I can't see the emoji, but I'm imagining it, Daniel. Thank you. I am so grateful to this application for bringing us closer together in meditation and mindfulness. And I am just so proud and honored that each of you are here on this app using it for this purpose, to connect with yourselves and with others. So much love to all of you on your journey. And I hope that you find the ease and the connection that you deserve and that is within. But I really, really hope coming into this new year that you find some ease and connection. And you guys can, of course, subscribe to my channel, and I'll be doing more meditations. I'm doing a lot around grief and depression and loss and heartache at the moment. I feel that the world is needing that deeply. So if you are there with me, look for more of that in the future, and some yoga practices as well. Thank you, Martin. Thank you guys for all the love, so much love. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful afternoon, a wonderful evening, and I hope to see you again in meditation or yoga. And again, if you feel the desire to send through a donation, that is deeply, deeply appreciated. And so much love to you guys. Take that love out into the world and express it and be it. Bye.